And what's going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show, folks, that combine traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. It is ISG football, and we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We also have, guys, a couple of Madden gamers playing the Madden 26 game for cash and prizes as we bring you the latest in the world of the National Football League here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, and in the Black Network. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, we'll come inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, ISG basketball here throughout the week as we come to you here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, and also in the Black Network. It is week number 9 in the world of the National Football League. So right around the halfway mark here as we get set, man, to talk about the latest in the world of the NFL. A lot of teams doing well, a lot of teams not doing well. And there's also a little beef between a quarterback and a head coach. We're going to get into all of that. But shout out to good folks right here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3. And I'm talking about right down the road here from East Rutherford, New Jersey, where MetLife Stadium is. Maybe about a 5-minute drive down the road here. Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza in 1943. Shout out to the good folks here, a large crowd. Now we got karaoke going on tonight, so it's really loud in here, but it's very festive because we also have the pumpkin carving party. Yes, the pumpkin carving party here, like literally. About 150 kids were in attendance here as it was going on from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Shout out to Paul and his great staff here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. They draw their identity and inspiration from their origins there in the Chi. Over 100 locations, some 20 states. They also serve more than pizza, folks. Got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. And shout out to the kids here, the pumpkin carving party at Uno Pizzeria and Grill. All right, let's go ahead and bring in my co-host for the day. There he is to the left of me, Jarrett Guarantano, former volunteer starting quarterback at the University of Tennessee. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals, also for the UFL's San Antonio Brahmas. And there's Andrea Richmond to me on the right-hand side there. But back to JG's after he's for cheesy. Green 80! Green 80! Kill, kill. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Easy. Alert. Roger. Liz. Tuesday. Said, hut. JG's looking at me like, what is going on here?
That wasn't bad. Hey, I wish you would have formulated a little offensive line with 150 people at Uno's Pizzeria tonight. That would have been. You could have got a little 7-on-7 in. That would have been crazy.
A little something. How you doing, brother, man? Are you still in Jersey? Where are you at?
Still in Jersey, headed to good old Knoxville tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be able to hit up Rocky Top, hang out with the people a little bit, go see the old stomping grounds. Exciting.
Yes. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow about that, man. Spooky Rocky Top.
Homecoming.
You can play the song, man. Play the song. You got the song ready, or you don't have it ready?
Oh no, dude! It's NFL. It's NFL.
Right.
I gotta get my John Madden song going. It's
That's right. Speaking of NFL, we got some big news with the NFL and EA Sports. And to the right of me, there she is, Andrea Richmond. Peace up, A down. She is in the A-Town, sports reporter down in the A. She's an ATL. And what it do, Andrea?
Hey, speaking of the college show, I have to correct you guys, right? Alert. You guys were talking about the 6-7 mean. It don't mean mid or anything like that.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't mean anything. It's from that Skrilla song, like do. And I'm surprised it's been around for like a year, but you guys mentioned it last show about it not meaning anything. And I just wanted to say that's where it's from. Also some Genty edits too. There used to be a lot of those too. So I wonder if he's tired of the 6-7 trend, to be honest.
I don't know. It is what it is, man. 6, 7. It is what it is.
Or a farmer,
what it wasn't.
You know.
I don't know. The guys that I saw on the internet looked like they were some, I don't know, high school or early college or AAU basketball players. They said they came up with it, and it was, he had a drink, and he was like, hey, man, how is it? He's like, it's a 6, 7. And they're like, 6, 7. And then they started filming it with the social media guy, and that became the meme.
Yeah, shout out to the Overtime Elite kids. I know that they're the ones that made that blow up so quickly because, like, it was around and was like, I heard for a while, it's been trending for a while since last Halloween. But yeah, 6'7" became a thing with them. So shout out. Hooping on and off the court.
Shout out to the folks here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill located in Clifton, New Jersey. You guys ready to get this thing started? Week number 9 in the NFL ISG football. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's get it going.
All right, let's talk about the rundown here, folks, as we talk about the latest in the world of the National Football League, week number 9. Russell Wilson claps back at Sean Payton. Oh, that is some juicy stuff there. We know a guy that played with Russell Wilson. We're going to talk to Jarrett Guarantano about that. I'm just so happy that Russ stood up for himself, man, and said the quiet part out loud, which is do a quick trolling and quit talking crap about me in the media like that. Ravens Lamar Jackson expected to start here on Thursday Night Football. Good to get him back if you are with the Ravens flock there. Missed the last few games. Giants Cam Skattebo has a dislocated ankle, a gruesome injury there. Looks like he's in good spirits. He had surgery. We'll talk about the latest with that. The Pats bringing back the home player introductions this past week. First time in over 20 years. The guys were really excited about it. They were so excited they didn't know what the hell to do. We'll talk about that. Chiefs and Bills, the big matchup in the NFL this Sunday. We'll talk about that. You see the Madden players playing with the Chiefs and Bills is the featured matchup today. And speaking of Madden, EA Sports and the NFL extending the Madden exclusive license. Going to go out another 5 years. We just saw it, 5 years ago? So about another 5 years now. Through 2030, we'll break it down and give you the latest there. Speaking of Madden, we got the top Madden players, a couple of Madden players playing for cash and prizes. Talk about the rules here with this Madden 26 game here on NESN, Beam Sports Channel, and in the Black Network. All Madden competitive game style, head-to-head current rosters. I like to call those Reds. All 32 NFL regular teams are available. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you do stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that shmutty, $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10. If you win 4 straight weeks, guys, you do get an NFL license zip chair. Now, it does get progressively harder as you go on. Check out zipchair.com, guys. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Also, more than gaming chairs, office furniture, gaming desks, sofas, stools, you name it. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, and also all the NCAA chairs as well, and any custom pieces you want. Check them out online, zipchair.com, located on Strong Island. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady there. Been rocking with us, guys, for about 6 years now. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first zip chair, you do get an official ISG t-shirt. Check us out online. Got those t-shirts there. Hoodies going up literally next week, guys. We'll have those for you as well. $29.99 for the t-shirts, $50 for the hoodies. Check us out, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? It's about 2 of these young men playing for cash and prizes. JBaird, a really good Madden player, playing with the Chiefs, and our current King of the Hill, OG2K, playing with the Bills. Quick profiles of these 2 young men. We'll start with the challenger first. That'd be JBaird, a champ in his own right. John Baird, Buffalo Grove, Illinois. He's 19. Goes to school at Illinois State. They are the Redbirds, and he's a 2-time ISG Madden champ. How about the King of the Hill? He is OG2K, Nicholas Sirianni, no relation to the defending head coach of the defending Super Bowl champs with the Eagles, Nick Sirianni. He's from Western New York, Buffalo, in that area, 19 years of age. He's also in school, and 10-time ISG Madden champ, and also 2-time in college. So he's really the champ of both right now, consecutively, 2 in Madden, or 10 in Madden, and 2 in ISG college football. All right, let's take a look at the standings here. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Mollipop taking a word about Sweet Storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag, your local grocery store. You got to understand you get high quality produce, guys. We're talking about 20 different varieties of grapes, guys, and also pressed juices online as well. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Andrea Richmond, a hell of a sweet record there. 10-1. No more shine for her. Let's get to these picks. She's had enough shine. We're not going to give her any shine here on the show. Why would we do that? Hey, Rich.
Oh, don't be a hater. Come on.
Yeah, I can't be a hater all my life, right? Not my entire life.
Not your entire life. I can be a hater my entire life, though. Kendrick Lamar, I don't know. He's proven haters can still succeed, you know?
So what we got? We got Chiefs and we got Bills. You got the Kingdom, or you going with the Mafia?
Ooh. Well, JB is that dude, and JB can definitely do what it does, what it do. But it's OG, man. Like, what else do you expect me to say? It's OG. He is the king. We all know what he's about. He gets it done every single day of the week, I feel. And he's just using it as a test run. So go ahead and give me OG. I can't wait to see him do some big things in the Madden team.
All right, you got OG2K playing with the Bills. JG, who you got? It's a great matchup. We've seen this in the AFC Championship game. They played in the playoffs, 3 or 4 times as well. All going to the Chiefs, by the way. JG, who you got?
That's Andrea's problem. She never picks the underdog.
No.
She never, ever goes with the underdog. She just keeps her record just clean as Clean as pie.
For Christmas, we're going to get her a box of chalk. That's what we're going to get her.
10 and
a
1.
chalkboard.
I mean, that sounds
absolutely
good.
ridiculous. And me, I'm gonna go with OG too. So.
Oh, no. See, it's a problem for me, but it's not a problem for you.
So be it. I'm just a follower.
Isn't that a song? It's cool when I do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
What's the problem?
I'm just a follower.
You know what? Just follow. I'm tired of following. I'm gonna blaze my own trail. You know what I'm saying? Give me JBaird and the Chiefs. Kansas City. JB, man, one of these days he's gonna stand up. He's got the young lady. Everything's going on and everything's going great with the relationship. He's a new man. And I think he's gonna come out here with a new team and a new attitude. He's gonna take care of business. Give me JBaird winning right here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. JB, here we go. Play with those Chiefs. Stood for you, boy, Larry, because I need a win, man, please. And OG2K playing with the Bills, our current champion. He has like one loss in about 8 months. He's been killing it. There they are. Guys, let's go ahead and do it right here. NESN Nation of Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. May the best man win. The winner we'll talk to at the conclusion of the game. Guys, let's go ahead and do it right here. Right now, ISG football, week number 9. Let's go. And that pregame show brought to our good friends at Golf Zone Social, guys. 3 locations, one in Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? West Nike and Scarsdale, Sports Bar and Indoor Golf Lounge with some 16 bays. Got those simulators and the suites. One huge VIP suite and 15 bays, so a total of 16 there. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement there. You can play some 240 courses. All those games as well there. It is a true experience, and it's more than just a golf lounge with simulators and the suites. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3, Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG football here. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Week number 9 in the world of the National Football League. ISG football, folks. We're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. Also got a couple of gamers playing a Madden 26 for cash and prizes right here. Our feature matchup, the best matchup in the NFL this week. Chiefs at Bills, and in the middle of the screen, OG2K playing with the Bills. He's our current King of the Hill. He's our champion. Down at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there's JB playing with the Kansas City Chiefs. He is on defense here. He is the challenger. I'm joined by Jarrett Guarantano to the right of me, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Big game this week for the Vols and OU Sooners. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. To the right of him at the top, Andrea Richards, who's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started here. The top story in the NFL, not going on off the field, kind of quiet here when it comes to drama. The only drama we had was last week. We didn't get a chance to talk about it, so we're going to talk about it this week. And it was Russell Wilson and Sean Payton. Sean Payton, of course, coached Russell Wilson about 2 years ago when he came over from the Seattle Seahawks and joined the Denver Broncos. Let's ride. Well, the ride ended kind of rocky. He was let go. He signed with Pittsburgh last year. Of course, Russell Wilson now playing with the New York Football Giants. They played the Broncos last week. Hell of a game there. Broncos scored 33 points in the fourth quarter, come back and win that game. Crazy back and forth game there in the fourth quarter with all those points scored. And after the game, Sean Payton talked about playing against Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart. It's a little dig, throw a little shade at Russell Wilson. Take a listen. Here's Sean Payton, current head coach of the Denver Broncos. Take a listen.
I have a ton of respect for that organization. I spent 4 of my early years there, close with the Mayor Tisch family. You know, they found a little spark with that quarterback. I was talking to John Mayer not too long ago, and I said we were hoping that change would have happened long after our game.
So there was Sean Payton there talking after the game. He said he was talking to the Giants owner. Of course, he had a career and started there with the New York Giants. He knows them very well. The mayor is there. He said he was talking to one of the owners not too long ago and said, we're hoping that the change would happen long after the game. That change meaning going from the old quarterback, Russell Wilson, to that new, younger quarterback with being Jackson Dart. That did not land well. Looks like he took a shot there. Russell Wilson, of course, Russell responded by saying classless in a tweet, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 plus years later through the media. Woo! Bounty hunting. Remember that with the New Orleans Saints? Oh, let's ride. All right, we're about to ride too. We're going to talk to the guy that knows Russell Wilson there. Dangerous. That was a dangerous comment right there. Let's ride. Jerry Guarantano, your thoughts here.
That was some heat, wasn't it?
Straight heat. 90 miles per hour right down the middle. 99.
And I feel like it was such about time. Like, of course, the media knows Russ as You know, just the best human being. He does a lot for the kids, the community. He's always a stand-up individual. I felt like it was about time that he voiced himself to the media and showed.
No, the hell with that. Took up for himself.
And showed his personality and showed like he is a funny guy. Like behind closed doors, he is funny. He has a lot of humor. He can throw jokes, but we've seen over the past 2 years, I believe it was, with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson and kind of scapegoating the Broncos' performance as such, or a lot of yelling back at him or whatever it was on the sidelines. It was a lot of things where I felt like Sean didn't really take as much ownership as he should have and put more of the blame just on Russ. No matter what it was, it's the responsibility as the coach to put the blame on himself and take it away from the players. Sean didn't do that. Serviced more of the blame to Russ, which is unfair because at that point, Russ really wasn't playing bad football with them. Just like any other player, he could have been playing better. But super uncalled for by Sean. Like now he's going to sit there and say that, obviously after the fact, saying, oh, it wasn't what it meant to be, or I wasn't saying that. Like, if you're going to say something, then stand on your word. Like, you just got flamed. Okay, maybe go back and sit there and say, no, I meant what I said. We feel as if Jackson Dart was more of a threat versus our team than Russell Wilson. Say we were hoping that we were able to verse Russell Wilson. Oh man, Vlad Guerrero just smoked a home run. Oh, 2-1.
No, it just
smoked
my
one.
stream just
2-1. Jay just took the lead.
Just smoked one.
Concentrate. Get back on the show. Back on the show.
No, I'm glad.
The Yankees and the Red Sox ain't playing. Why do we care?
No, I'm disgusted. Don't talk about my Yankees.
Unless you got some action on the game.
No. But I would rather have him said, we feel as if we know about Russell Wilson and his tendencies. We would have much rather versed or played Russell Wilson than Jackson Dart, someone that we aren't really familiar with. He didn't say it like that. He almost said it like Russ stinks at some point, or Russ plays like this, and we would much rather Jackson Dart, who's a better football player. And then he just didn't stand on it, which I can't respect at all with that.
Andrea, your thoughts here?
The biggest problem wasn't like, okay, I think saying that Jackson Dart probably gave the Giants more potency. Like, that's not something that's very egregious, right? That's a subtle shot, but it's something that ended up being true because we've seen the fact that Jackson Dart has been able to, get them out of situations. Russ hasn't been playing the worst football in the world, but it's the continuance that's the issue. It's the fact that Sean Payton keeps on making all these little shots at Russ Wilson. Oh my gosh, he didn't play that well. Oh, I could have been better with a better quarterback. Like, he's been making comments like this for 2 years almost. And the fact that Russ finally stood up for himself, especially because there's people like Tony Gonzalez, and also we know the fact that he has not had a great relationship with, my name is blanking on him right now. Play for the Seahawks, cornerback.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman, yes. Yep. With Richard Sherman. He doesn't have the greatest relationship with Richard Sherman right now. So I'm glad that finally Russ is sticking up for himself. Everybody has been having fair game and taking shots at him. Even Chris Jones did a couple of weeks ago. So I'm very glad that he stuck up for himself. But Sean Payton, man, how weak of a move it is to say, oh no, after the fact, I promise I wasn't talking about you. Oh my gosh, yes you were. You've been talking about it for the last 2 years. You're still salty. You've been catty this whole entire time. Own up to it or shut up. And he finally shut up, but he went the weak way out.
So, good for Russell Wilson standing up for himself and not being a punching bag any longer. Regardless of what you think about Russell Wilson, his Hall of Fame candidacy and how he's played the game, he's still a really good guy. He's a good husband and a good father, and I root for the guy. Now his game, it lacks in certain areas, but that's for another day. So shout out to Russ for standing up for himself. Guys, the game is going on right here. They're in the second quarter. It's a 15-8 ball game here. Our King of the Hill in the middle of the screen, OG2K, playing with the Bills, is on defense here. The challenger, JB, playing with the Chiefs, got the ball plus territory now over midfield, looking to tie this thing up or get back in here with about more than 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. That second quarter is going on is 15-8. The first quarter, though, is brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. They're in Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks as well. And folks, the libations are definitely flowing. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. You've been seeing the show. You've seen that here on this program. Got the nice costumes, the beautiful hats, all of it there. It's all there. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends too. Got the beautiful patio as well. Food is just really great. I love the chicken quesadilla, gringo style. They do a good job. Best chicken quesadilla I've had in a while. Check them out. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Online, AguilaDorado.com. And we're back here inside of Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. It is the pumpkin carving party here. Over 100 kids here enjoying and getting ready for Halloween coming up here this weekend. So it should be exciting. Got an exciting Madden game going on here. They're playing for cash and prizes. As we talk the latest in the world of the NFL, got Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback to the side of me right there. To the right, former also quarterback in the NFL. With the Broncos and the Cardinals to the right of him. Top right-hand corner of the screen is Andrea, she's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, OG2K, our current King of the Hill, is our champion. They're playing for Madden, playing Madden for cash and prizes. He's playing with the Bills. He's on defense. He has a 7-point lead here. JB, the challenger, on offense with the Chiefs, looking to tie this thing up inside of the red zone. We're going to call that low red zone right there for John Baird. All right, back to the NFL topics, guys. Speaking of quarterbacks, we got a couple of good ones here with Patrick Mahomes and also Josh Allen, probably the third best quarterback in the league. Lamar Jackson, hell, you probably put in the top 2 or 3. He's got 2 MVPs, so that says he's a really good quarterback. Good sight there. He's back at practice. Practice towards the end of the week last week. Those issues there with the Ravens. Got into a little trouble with the NFL. Said he was a full participant, but he didn't play, so they had to kind of clean that up. He actually ran the scout team, so he technically is not a full participant if you just run scout team offense in practice there. Good news, though. He's expected to start this week, Thursday Night Football against the Dolphins. John Harbaugh saying, quote, "I feel very confident about it." Are you confident, Jarrett Guarantano, in the Ravens getting back into this playoff picture and maybe even winning the AFC North?
Judging from their appearance last week and how they played last week, I 1,000% believe that they can turn it on. It's just been a matter of time, right? We've been waiting for this Baltimore Ravens defense to actually turn into what everybody thought they were going to preseason. And with the addition of Lamar back healthy, hopefully the offensive line play can continue to grow. But they have enough. Of course, we see Derrick Henry right now, and Derrick Henry hasn't been playing as Derrick Henry has been the past couple of years. But if they can turn that production into something similar of last year, they can 100% be a playoff team and get this thing back on track. I thought the defense looked absolutely awesome last week. And then Tyler Huntley played a really, really good football game for a backup quarterback coming in on short notice. So big fan of the Baltimore Ravens if they can just turn into what everybody believed that they were going to be in the preseason.
Yeah, and the defense actually played better last week against the Bears in that win without Lamar Jackson, who's missed the last 3 games, Andrea. Of course, he had the hammy when they lost to the Chiefs a few weeks ago. Missed those 3 games. Your thoughts here on the Ravens and Lamar? Expected to start Thursday against the Fins.
Obviously, Lamar coming at this point where their schedule really lightens up and they are in desperate need of a bounce back. This division isn't looking very good right now. The Steelers lost the game too, so it's looking like the Ravens could be in control of their destiny, I believe, if they end up winning this next game. I think it's interesting where the blame and the onus has been for this team, though. A lot of the media has been against the offensive coordinator for whatever reason. It should be the defensive coordinator because this offense doesn't have your star quarterback in Lamar Jackson. Now he's coming back. Snoop Huntley played well, and Cooper Rush was never going to be good in the system, especially behind that offensive line. Zach Orr is the one that really needed to step up, and he did last week. If that can continue, I think things will be good until the playoffs, because ultimately I still feel like the question for this team in the postseason, are they going to get it done? I question that under John Harbaugh. I feel like that's the cloud over this season in general when it comes to the Ravens. But short term, when it comes to Lamar Jackson and them running the table, getting into the playoffs, I think they can. That division's so weak, and the schedule coming up for them is really bad too. So, I mean, they can get back on track as long as the offensive line isn't too bad. Yeah. So if they can somehow find a way to turn it together, it does make both of their teams a lot more interesting, especially considering their offense have been very potent despite of some issues. But yeah, unfortunately the Browns, That quarterback issue is really bad. Dylan Gabriel, they need to start Shador because it's not really working out. That defense still looks good. And also, too, the Bengals with Joe Burrow's injury, they're not doing much. They could be interesting, but they have a bad defense, too. So it really is down to those two. I think the Ravens should just clear this out. They look like they could turn it out, especially if you have Lamar hooping like he did in that first 2-window slate.
Yeah, we're talking about a 2-time MVP. We'll see how he looks. Ravens getting their second win of the year. I believe they're 2-5 or 2-6, something like that now. Back in the AFC North, Pittsburgh now with 3 losses, so they're only 2 or 3 games back here, and they still have to see the Steelers again later in the season. All right, guys, so they're not quite at halftime yet, or maybe they are. We're going to go ahead and so KC at Buffalo, OG2K playing with Buffalo, are trailing now. JBaird, the challenger. We haven't said this in a while, guys. I'm so excited because we don't see OG2K get taken to the max very often, but he's trailing now by a point, by a touchdown. And JB gets the ball real quick. Go ahead, Andrew.
JG, you shouldn't have been a follower, man.
The one week I want to follow.
You know?
It ain't over yet, though. It ain't over yet.
You're right.
Quite over yet. Let's go ahead and take a break. That second quarter brought to you by good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria and Grill, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. 165 Broadway. Been around for nearly 25 years there. The best pizzeria you'll find in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially those buffalo chicken pizzas there, guys. Mona Lisa. Also, unapologetically Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. They got a full menu. And folks, whether you're looking for Italian dinner or just like a quick lunch or whatever, they have it all. Burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafoods, desserts, and more. And they also got the Da Vinci room there. This is part of it. The other side is very, very nice. Great ballroom. A boutique-style catering, also for luxury events. Also got the garden in there as well. Check them out. Bayonne Mona Lisa, online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. Over 100 locations in 20 states. It's the pumpkin carving party here as we get set for Halloween weekend here. ISG football here. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports. We're talking latest in the world of the National Football League. Week 9 is upon us right here, midway point in the schedule of the NFL. Guys, we're the only show, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming that combines traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes here on the platforms of NESN Nation, of Bean Sports Channel, and in the Black Network. Got Jarrett Guarantano joining us, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also played in the NFL, the Cardinals and the Broncos. To the right of him, in the middle there, Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter down in Atlanta. The 2 games at the bottom of the screen, OG2K, bottom left. He's our current king of the hill, trailing now by 8, and he's on defense. JBaird, the challenger, has been a champ in the past, has an 8-point lead, and the ball here at about 3.5 minutes here in the third quarter. Back to the NFL topics, guys. New York Giants had a tough loss against the Philadelphia Eagles this past weekend, an even tougher loss with their running back, Cam Skattebo. Cam Skattebo, of course, hurt in the game against Philly. Left the game with a dislocated ankle. There's also some fracture. You got to be wondering if it was an open injury as well. That means the bone going through the skin. Some talk of that. He did have surgery in Philly, so there's good news there. So he, according to the reports, the surgery went well. It went down and took place in Philadelphia. He said, quote unquote, "This is just the beginning of my journey, and I can't wait to show you guys all about it. God has a plan for me. Stick the course, and it will all work itself out." Shout out to the Eagles as well. Big Dom, as he's known, the security guy for the Eagles, visited him at the hospital there and gave him some pizzas and some cheesesteaks. So good cool sportsmanship there. Very cool there for the Eagles. How big of an injury is this for the Giants here, Andrew? When you see Cam Skattebo, who's been running hard, runs angry, very physical runner, going down like that. Are you? I guess some people are talking about the tackle there. I don't know if it was a hip drop per se.
Yeah, it was borderline,
close.
right?
It was close.
It was close. It's one of those where you're like, you could throw the flag, you couldn't. Either way, it's very, very bad for this Giants offense. I think people talk about, obviously, Jackson Dart being infused into the offense and that changing a lot about the Giants offense. But I feel like Skattebo was actually a much bigger part of that formula that really got that offense more potent. Tyrone Tracy, is not nearly as explosive and isn't obviously running down people the same way that Cam Skattebo is. Cam Skattebo was also a very good outlet for Jackson Dart, especially considering the fact that you don't have Malik Neighbors on the other side of Wan'Dale Robinson. So you need somebody to be like a outlet, somebody if things aren't open down the field. So that's one less person to really get this offense moving and grooving. And even though Johnson has been doing well in the middle of the field, like Jackson Dart has been able to make plays happen out of nowhere. And I think that's good. He's been really smart. He's been rushing well. He's been passing well as well. But having one less outlet in a team that has a lot of different holes, I think this will severely impact this team. They'll still put up points. Obviously, they were after this injury, but it became just that much more stagnant and rough times for already kind of up and down Giants offense that was starting to look good with Dart and Skattebo.
JG, how impactful will this injury be for the Giants?
I think this was so unfortunate for them. This was a team that was just craving young players that came in with attitude and young players that came in with that leadership ability to make and grab a team by just the horns and sit there and say, let's go to war. When we were watching Jackson Dart and Cam Skattebo go about their business these past couple of weeks and how much energy they brought to the team, the fan base, the stadium, it was so evident that this was their team. So seeing him suffer this injury at this time of the year, just heartbreaking for the Giants. And he was a key component, right? He was catching the football out of the backfield. He was sitting there. He was running the football very physical. He was doing a lot of really good things. Unfortunately, this happens at this point. I'm super concerned with their running game with Tyrone Tracy. I think Tyrone's a really good receiver out of the backfield. He's just not going to supply that downhill run game just like Cam did. I don't know. I'm concerned. Hopefully that they can find a spark and continue to throw the ball well with Jackson. But I thought Cam was such a big part of that offense that things are going to have to change.
Yeah, well, it's about the personality, too, the physicality that he brings to the offense. And then you don't have your stud 1,000-yard receiver. It's like, where do they go, man? Like, I mean, I guess you got Robinson and those guys still on the perimeter. Not a lot there. Offensive line has always been sort of an issue at times.
Up and down, yeah.
Well, I don't know where they go from here, man. I really don't. I mean, maybe that was the highlight of the year, beating the Eagles on Thursday Night Football, right?
Yeah, it definitely was. I'm hoping, you talked about the personality between those two and them rallying, JG. Skattebo and Dart shared one brain cell, okay? And they were just the guys and the bros for that team. So hopefully it's going to be even more onus on Jackson Dart. He's going to have to somehow get the rest of the brain cell that was from Cam Skattebo and put it on and put on his big boy pants. Because again, it's hard because the Giants have been in a weird situation where the wide receivers, they've been finding more guys off the bench. I can't remember their names right now, but they've been able to get some good plays off of a lot of the other guys. So as long as those players can still occasionally flash is good. But yeah, Jackson Dart, big boy pants, you got to step it up even more, man, because your guys lost.
Well,
that's power.
Think about the Giants. You can tell that maybe they don't even think they're going to be in it this year, because you think about the trade deadline, which is coming up in the next week or so. You hear about Kayvon Thibodeau being, his name being out there. I'd love for my Patriots to go get him. We get one more pass rusher, JG. We're going to be a problem. We're about to talk about the New England Patriots here. It's good, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the guy. You know what I'm saying? Put my chest out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if I'm a believer yet. I don't know if I'm a believer.
Are you questioning? Oh,
man. I'm even more of a believer than JG.
Okay. All right, we got to take a break. I gotta talk to this young man here, JG. This third quarter, it's not in the third quarter yet. They're about to be. Actually, they are. They're in the fourth quarter. Just started. Okay, it's a great time for a read. Our challenger has the lead and the ball. Huge drive here for JB. If you want to pull off the upset, he scores here. That goes a long way. JG, what do you think? He scores, 90% chance he wins. If he doesn't, 90% chance he loses.
That was a big third down conversion right there.
It was. Speaking of third down, the third quarter brought to our good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, 812 Broadway, a little further down on Broadway in Bayonne, New Jersey. Bayonne's favorite sports bar, great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hand, huh? As Bayonne's top-rated burgers, they got the wings, dry rubbed and sauced as well. Grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salted pretzels, and seafood baskets open every single day of the week except Mondays. So open Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Check them out there. It was the day party and the great vibes on the weekends with the R&B party as well. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza in 1943. 100 locations in some 20 states. It's the pumpkin carving party here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. They're in the studio sports. ISG football, folks, the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Got Jarrett, Guarantano, Andrea, Richmond. We're talking the ladies of the world of the NFL. That's week 9. Also, there's a Madden game going on right now here at the exact same time. They're playing for cash and prizes. We combine sports and gaming. Also, this is the matchup that you'll see, the best matchup in the NFL. We always highlight that and spotlight that here on ISG football. Chiefs at Bills, and this is a good one here. The challenger up by 3. About 3 minutes or less than 3 minutes left, about 2 minutes to play. He's got the ball inside the 10-yard line, a touchdown here, and he's in great shape. A field goal leaves the door open for our King of the Hill, OG2K, playing with the Bills. All right, back to the NFL, guys. Speaking of the New England Patriots, we just talked about the Patriots. How about this? Mike Vrabel sent them out there. They played very, lethargic. They've been lethargic at home, especially starting out at Gillette Stadium. So for the first time since 2001, remember when the New England Patriots went out as a team during that Super Bowl down in New Orleans? That was pretty much the end of all the player intros. They haven't done it at all since 2001. So for the first time in some 24 years, this past weekend against Cleveland, they came out to player introductions, and the players had no idea what the hell to do. Drake May was like, I just kind of ran out there. It's like, you got grown men that haven't done this basically since college or high school. So it was funny to hear them talk about it. But shout out to Mike Vrabel for trying to bring some juice and some energy. And this is the ultimate, man, being a player coach. Look, he's a hard ass. I covered him when he was with New England. He was there when I was there, 06, 07, and 08, so 3 years with them there. JT, your thoughts here on Vrabel kind of like sensing like, all right, he's a player's coach, like Steph Diggs. He'll sit a guy. He did Christian Barmore like that, sit the first quarter. Not going to throw anybody under the bus. Has the sense to and the power and the authority that guys respect him. They also know he's one of them. He played, and he's a player's coach.
Yeah, and he realizes that that's such a big part of getting the fans involved and also getting the players a little bit amped up. So I thought it was a really cool decision. I thought it was a really good decision as well. When you see Drake May come out, there's no chest pound, there's no nothing, no fist pump, nothing.
He just running like he out there in North Carolina in front of 10,000 people. Like
he was just jogging, mosey on out. He could get a little fiery, a little bit something, a little Tom Brady out there, a little throw or what's Pat does the double fist pound. Like you gotta do a little something, but I thought it was super good to get everybody involved in it. Of course, they were hoping that they were going to start the game off fast. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. They kind of picked it up in the second half. But I thought it was really cool that he's starting to.
Myles Garrett happened.
Yeah. I think it's really cool that he's starting to implement some things that are important for him. Right. So I'm all for it.
Andrew, your thoughts here? Patriots going out to home field intros for the first time in over 2 decades.
Oh man, sports are supposed to be fun. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this. What? But that was the culture in the Patriots. It's only fun. Well, it's only fun when you win. And the guy who was bringing the fun with not of the fun extracurriculars was Bill Belichick. And eventually that did not play out and is not playing out in the new generation either at his job at UNC. The kids like to have fun. Everybody likes to have fun. And I think that it's something that Vrabel noticed, especially because he's been in that organization. He's been under hard ass. Obviously, he knows that, hey, you need to have some fun once in a while, especially connect with the youth. And obviously it's working because they dedicated a game ball.
Got a touchdown there by OG2K, so it's only down 4. Will he go for 2? Probably, or maybe probably will. We'll see how this plays out. Not a lot of time left. He's got to get the extra point on the onside. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, but there's an amount of faith that obviously the players have, and I'm glad that he's giving it into them. You can see that the symbiosis is working, and the vibes are going up right now in the Patriots, which is good considering the last couple of years.
Got it. All right, we'll see about the Patriots. Good job there by New England forever. player introductions and all those guys running out. 6-2 atop the AFC East, and also, as we speak right now, going into the weekend, currently the number 2 seed in the AFC right now behind Indiana Jones and Indianapolis Colts. How about that? 2 teams that were hot garbage last year atop the AFC. Currently, but here come the Chiefs though, 5-3. They would be in the playoffs if they started today at 5-3, the 7th seed. But how about this? We have an upset. Looks like JBaird's going to pull this thing off. I think, right? He's got one more play. One more play. Well, you know what? We'll go ahead, Jarrett.
Against OG's home team. That is so crazy. I was banking on that he was going to play the best with his home team.
Yo, let's go. JB, let's do it.
Is that it? So one more play. Nope. I think that's it.
Let's go.
Wow. Hey, a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. All right, it happened.
Hey, no, respect on JB, okay? He ain't no blind squirrel, okay? Unfortunately, he was going against the Terminator, but guess what? He found the backdoor panel, baby.
Shout out to JB, OG2K, man. Hey, it was a little, it had to happen at some point. You can't win them all, but he damn near won them all. One time, only one loss in this calendar year of 2025. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a break. That fourth quarter brought to you by good friends right here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Off of Route 3. There they are, the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943, drawing their identity and inspiration from there in the Chi. 100 locations in 20 states, also serve more than pizza, pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. All right, back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Off of Route 3, Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG football here, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill. We're the only show, guys, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world of the NFL. Week number 9 is here. We just saw a great Madden game, probably one of the best ones we've seen of this entire season here. We had a matchup here, the top game of the week in the NFL, Chiefs at Bills, and it was the Chiefs getting it done. I'm actually picking them on my Larry's Locks. We'll talk about that. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen, JB getting the win here over our great king of the hill. I'm sure he'll be back really soon. OG2K, literally just one loss going into the season. Guys, got about, on my watch, got about 5 or 6 minutes left to go. A couple of more topics. Get your guys' thoughts here. Speaking of that game, Chiefs at Bills, Sunday, I believe 4:25 out there in Western New York. Who you got in this one, Jarrett Guarantano? Chiefs at Bills. They've met a bunch of times in the playoffs. Pat Mahomes kind of owns Josh Allen in the playoffs. Josh Allen got the win last year at that great run on 4th down last year to seal the win. Who wins this game here in a battle of not first-place teams in the AFC West and AFC East, huh?
Yeah. If you would have asked me this question 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, it was a no-brainer. I was going to go with the Bills. I just didn't see enough from the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. Now, seeing how the Kansas City Chiefs are playing these past couple of weeks, watching Pat kind of get in a rhythm, the defense finding their own feet, I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I just feel like they're playing at a high level, and Pat's right back to MVP form, in which he kind of has missed out on the past couple of years, but he looks better than ever. His weapons are back. Rashee Rice, he has Worthy, Hollywood Brown. Who knows if Pacheco's really banged up, so they're going to have to find a really good run game. Hopefully,
Hunt's been running pretty good,
Yep, hopefully he's able to manufacture some good runs. And then Kelsey's been playing somewhat okay. He's been playing well. The age is showing a plays a little bit with him. Listen, he's still one of the top in the league. Yeah. I'm really intrigued to see how Josh Allen plays. I haven't seen him play very consistently well this season. He's had some up and down games. I'm excited to see how he performs and also how James Cook performs against this Kansas City defense, who's been playing really well.
Andrew, who you got, Chiefs Kingdom, or you got Mafia?
Yeah, you're talking about James Cooks, and James Cook he's cooking right now.
That run last week, shout out to Cannon.
Shout out to Cannon and some good game planning too to make sure that they were really attacking the defense. But I feel like this Chiefs defense is bags. I don't think the same thing where you're running the same play consecutive on you will work against bags. I think that this Chiefs team is really feeling it, like you talked about, JG. There's so many weapons. We didn't even name all of them. They have so many weapons right now. When's the last time we said that about the Chiefs? And even though the running game is probably questionable. I don't think that the Bills defense is going to be able to stop it, especially like Ed Oliver's hurt and their safeties has all have been bad for a while, or at least injured for a while. So give me the Chiefs. It'll be interesting to see if Josh Allen can overcome a little bit of his obstacles placed around him because the team had some holes, but I still feel like the Chiefs will be able to solidify this and do well.
All right, so we're all three on the Chiefs. All right, got about 3 minutes left to go in the show, guys. A big story with gaming. How about EA Sports? We talked about this about a month ago, being sold to that Saudi-backed group there with the public investment funds there, the PIF over there. Or was it $55 billion? Well, they just struck a deal to extend their license with Madden and also college football as well. Now, this deal is with the NFL, not really with the NFLPA yet, but it is at least with the NFL 5 more years. So that's going to take them through 2030, I believe, technically to like March or April of 2031, but through 2030, so another 5 years. Now, remember 5 years ago, back in 2020, it was during the COVID pandemic, we were talking about this. EA signed the deal. It was like, what, record $1.5 billion? Who knew it was that much money? That's a lot of money for, for the license there, but that's what you got to pay to have, basically carte blanche and no competition. I think 1 billion went to the NFL and 500 million went to the players. That's a lot of money. Your guys' thoughts here on EA and the NFL extending this license for another 5 years?
I mean, I have always drawn a little bit more to Madden throughout my entire life, but I really think that the competition with 2K just made for better games and actually made Madden try. I think that college football coming back, at least it shows that you have like one team that's good, dedicated, and cares about making football have good games. But unfortunately, with EA, I feel like they've gotten so lazy. So it's cool that the license has been extended, but the exclusive license, that's what really exclusivity. Word. That word that you
Exclusivity.
Exclusively. That makes it so that game bad, and I want game good. So please better, please.
JJ, is there something with that exclusive license that they have? Man, look, if I'm running EA, I want that too. I don't want to be paying hundreds or billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, or billions of dollars, and somebody else can use that. Yeah.
No, they need that license, and I just feel like they're right at home, right? EA and NFL, like I just feel like that's where it needs to be. It wouldn't feel right any other place, right? We were talking about Saudi a little bit before.
2K back in the day, they were trying to get it as well.
Right,
2K
and
Interactive.
You just truly, and then 2K had their own football game back in the day with T.O. on the cover. It just never felt right. Football just never felt right in any other way other than EA. So I'm happy that they were able to get to a deal and continue this, and hopefully this lasts forever. I just feel like this is the home for it. And everybody that loves video games knows that Madden, NCAA, they're all EA games.
All right. But competition, real quickly, 10 seconds. What do you think about competition? That's American.
Competition breeds success.
Meritocracy, man.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I love Madden, but I just wish it were in there just because it'll make them try more. But
I wish 2K had one. Yeah. I wish someone had one where you were like, oh, okay, let's see it battle it out. So, but I think that's when it was at its best, right? Even with NBA Live and 2K, right. I thought NBA Live was pretty good back in the day too. But
all right. Well, hey man, shout out to EA. Of course, I was able to fortunate enough to work with those guys for 5 years on 5 Madden games. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to the NFL. A great partnership. But I think we all agree competition is never bad. I think that fuels ingenuity and just competition breeds, a lot of good stuff in humans. So we'll see about EA and the NFL. But right now, no competition at least at the earliest 2031. So we're looking at 6 years. Down the road. All right, the Madden game is over. Speaking of Madden, how about John Baker? John, how'd you do it, bro? You were down early, and then once you got that 1-score lead and you got that 2-score lead, that's when I started believing he might be able to pull this thing out as long as he doesn't do anything crazy, right? And loses his mind. How'd you do it, JB?
Honestly, it just came down to getting one stop early. There was one stop the entire game. I guess he got a half stop by holding me to 3, but at that point, I was already up a stop with ball, made it 2 possessions.
Yeah, nice, man. How great does it feel, real quickly, man? About 10 seconds, man. You just knocked off a guy that's lost once this whole entire calendar year. I mean, and he's the number 15 ranked player in the world currently with Madden. That's everybody.
It's great, but he's doing a hell of a lot better than me in the MCS. And I mean, honestly, I'm sure this doesn't mean much to him. So he's in a much better spot. Good for him.
Well, you know what? Damn it! Congratulations, bro. That's a hell of a win. That's a
you.
great accomplishment. When you can beat somebody like OG2K, that says a lot about OG2K that you beat him, and that's a really big freaking deal there. Congratulations. We'll see you next week, brother. Here on ISG football. All right, guys. If you want to be like JB or OG2K, you want to win some cash and prizes, ages 13 and up, all online. Win those cash and prizes. Weekly King of the format. Join us now at theisgshow.com/Madden. theisgshow.com/Madden. Don't do it today, but do it to now. How about the shirts and the swag, guys? We got plenty of that. Official merchandise shop. It is open. We will have hoodies online next week. You can get them now. The t-shirts now exclusively. Got about 3 different dozens of varieties there. 3 dozens of different varieties there. The colors and the shirts. theisgshow.com/shop. theisgshow.com/shop. Also, this post-game show brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing Company, located in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue, a craft brewery there, producing ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, best atmosphere, curated good times, made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room, hosts a variety of events. Also got the beautiful rooftop overlooking Lower Manhattan and the World Trade Center. We'll be there for ISG college football tomorrow. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. Also, before we get out of here, Larry's Locks, take a look at it real quickly. Do me a favor, put your rent, put it all on Larry's Locks. Take the ticket, run to the window. Thank me later. Vikings at Lions, one pride. Falcons at Pats, New England forever. Colts at Steelers, here we go with the Steelers, baby. Chiefs at Bills, the Kingdom. Broncos at Texans. I don't know what their little nickname is. Give me CJ Stroud and the Texans down there in H-Town. Check it out there. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. Shout out to JB. A huge monumental win tonight, knocking off OG2K, giving him just his second loss in 2025 for Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter down in Atlanta. And that was my guy, JG, that young, handsome face, former quarterback with the University of Tennessee, also in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Thanks for watching ISG football here, week 9 in the NFL. We're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. And love the games. Watch them this weekend. And we'll see you guys next week. That'll do it here. Bye-bye, guys.